I'm Hernando County Sheriff Al Nienhuis. For those of you who may be watching this after the live video, it is afternoon, Wednesday, October 23rd. We're actually here at the medical wing of the jail to talk a little bit about the 1-cent sales tax proposal that's going to be on the ballot this election. As you probably know, early voting has started. It's going now through November 2nd. And it's going 7 days a week through November 2nd, so there'll be a couple Saturdays and one Sunday you can vote. And of course, you can always vote on November 5th on Tuesday, regular election day. And one of the items you'll be voting on is whether or not to approve a penny sales tax for Hernando County. Now, one of the items, first of all, none of that money will go into the sheriff's budget. It will go into the county's budget. And why that's important to the sheriff is because buildings are the responsibility of the county. The county owns them, and the sheriff is nothing more than a tenant in those buildings. And some of you may remember way back in 2010, at the end of 2010, the sheriff was agreed to take on the responsibility of running the jail. It was previously run by a private company. And at that time, the county commission asked a private consultant to come in and give recommendations on the jail. And their recommendation was that the jail was in such bad shape, the structure of the jail, that the jail should be torn down and they should start over again. Well, that didn't happen, of course, and the sheriff's office has been going along with the jail trying to make repairs. But you have to remember, a jail is running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's housed by people who don't always take the best care of the jail. Now, we do a good job of keeping it clean, and we use inmates to keep it clean and maintained whenever we can, but there are certain things like pipes and the like in the walls that are just starting to deteriorate. And one of the areas, we're actually in the medical wing here. This medical wing was added in 2014. It's very small. The medical bunks are just that. They're bunks, dormitory style, with a few hard cells for troublesome inmates. And up until very recently, we only had one impact-resistant seclusion cell. Some people call it a rubber room, and that's this room right here. Now, we've since added a couple more, but we had to take offline regular cells to use these cells for mental health issues. And that's one of the big issues for me working with the county, is to add a mental health wing or a psych wing here at the sheriff's office, because as you might imagine, many people who come in have either temporary or chronic mental health issues. Sometimes it's temporary because of alcohol or drug use. Sometimes it's chronic. It's something they've had their whole life, but they still have committed crimes. And we need to have a place to house those individuals that's safe for them, safe for the deputies, and of course keep them segregated if we can from general population and the inmates that may have some sort of sickness or illness that are here in the medical wing. So just wanted to let you know that really needs to be done regardless. And the choice on the ballot is going to have that paid through property taxes or whether it's paid through sales tax. And if the sales tax, again, it is totally up to the public, but if that sales tax is approved, that can only be used for capital items. It cannot be used for regular budget issues, and it will go to the county to do improvements on the jail. And one of the top priorities, my priorities, is for the county to build us a new medical wing with a psych wing so that the nurses, deputies, and the inmates can be safe while they're in our custody. As always, I'm Hernando County Sheriff Al Nienhuis. We appreciate your support. We never take it for granted with me. We'll talk about some of the issues or even give you a tour of the jail. Thank you.